Hey guys, MTG Magpie here, and welcome to this month's Common Chatter for June. If you're a fan of the channel, you may notice something is horrifically wrong with my nails. They're not painted, and there's a reason for that I wanted to go into for this month's Common Chatter, because I think it's quite important, and I do want to have this discussion with you all. So the content on the channel for this month has been spottier than usual, shall we say. I was doing quite well before this month and sort of keeping the regular series upgoing and things like that. And then this month I've sort of forgotten to upload a couple of things on the day it should have been. Mission for the Masterpiece is the worst victim of this, I should say. There have been weeks where I haven't done it and it's not gone up. And you know, I'm accountable for that, but I just couldn't do it. So this is just a conversation we need to have about the channel, I think. I mean, you guys might not want to hear this, you might not be interested in this, it's incredibly personal stuff to me, but I feel like if you can understand this kind of stuff, you'll probably understand the channel a bit better. So I've always sort of had an ongoing battle with my mental health, which is a bit of a taboo subject to talk about for some people, and I don't know, it's a tricky one. So I'm just naturally an incredibly anxious person, and there will just be days where I cannot do something and I cannot bring myself to do it, and the world is ending and it's awful. And you know, I've sort of been learning to cope with it. It's always been a thing in my life, but I've been learning to cope with it. And this channel has been brilliant for just sort of opening a conversation and a dialogue with people who I would not normally converse with. When I started my Twitter account, I think I nearly died the first time someone tweeted at me and I just couldn't cope with it. But now, you know, I can kind of cope with that. So progress there. I'm really looking forward to meeting some of you in person eventually. That will be an absolutely monumental step for me as a person. So, yeah. One day, it's on my list of things that I need to achieve in my life to be satisfied. So, the content has been spotty. The buying for this month has been ridiculous. And these two things are connected. So when I get anxious, I seek to control something. And I seek to fill sort of the void of the sadness that I feel. And I can't validate the sadness I feel because there's no reason for it. There's nothing in my life that should be making me sad right now. Nothing. The job's great, everything's great, it's good, but I felt sad and I can't validate it. So when I can't validate it, I fill the void of why I feel sad with things. So my two big things are nail varnish and Magic the Gathering. So I haven't really bought much nail varnish this month. It sort of all went into Magic the Gathering. So the buying for this month is absolutely mental. I'm going to go through it, but next month I probably cannot commit to buying much, if anything at all, because this month I was just like, I'm sad, I gotta buy. So it's something I need to be wary of in the future. I haven't got myself into trouble, don't worry about me financially, guys, I am secure, it's all good. I just wanted to have this conversation with you all, and it's an honest conversation, and I didn't want to put the mask on, so to speak, which is my nail varnish. Because that's what I hide behind, and it's all a mirage. But yeah, I just wanted to have this kind of conversation with you all about the channel. The channel's not going anywhere, the channel will continue, but again, there may be times when videos don't go up at the right time, or I just seem a bit off in a video, and you know, you can ask, I will always be honest about it, you know. But yeah, it's a bit rambly this, isn't it? But Jesus, I don't normally talk about this kind of stuff, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to just sort of get it on the channel, get it out there, and, you know, the better days are coming. I know they are. I mean, I've sort of regressed into when I get upset and I can't buy things because I have no money, I sort of regress to, well, I'll clean the house because cleaning the house brings order to the life, and that always feels good. So I've done some of that today. And I am quite a musical person, so I've sort of committed to some more things musically the last couple of days, which has been a good healing process for me. And of course, foil therapy. Just look at foil cards and they're beautiful and everything is right in the world. So yeah. And what else about the state of the channel? We didn't really grow much this month, which was fine because I don't know how I would have coped with that, you know. It's been great. The subs I do have, you're an awesome, awesome bunch of people, and I cannot express how much the comments on the videos mean to me, especially when I'm sort of in this regressive, depressed mood. The comments sort of really keep me going, even when I upload a video where I know I'm not on top of my game, I'm not all there. Just you guys commenting on it really means a lot to me, which is a bit weird, I suppose, for some people who might not get the significance of the sort of outreach between us, but it's fine, it's fine. I just wanted to express how much you guys all mean to me and what an impact this is having on my life. And, well, I can say one thing for certain, the channel has a lot of product moving forward to go through, so I don't know, why don't we just start looking at some of it? It's all over the room, by the way, it's all over the room. Let's just start up here. So, Khans of Tarkir booster packs. I believe they were on sale at the start of the month, maybe the beginning of June, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy them, I'm going to get myself some fetch lands. So we've got 9 of these, 9 Khans of Tarkir boosters. I think I probably maybe paid about £20 for this entire bundle, so obviously a couple of fetch lands and we're laughing there, but Khans of Tarkir boosters. What else have we got? What else have we got? Let's save those things over there. We have all of these. Let's grab these. Nice big pile of boosters again. So thank you to Life Begins at 20 on Twitter for tweeting out that there was a sale on booster packs. But also, no, I didn't need this in my life, but I did need this in my life. So we've already opened, I ordered 10 Shadows over Innistrads, and then 5 of each of these. I've still got the 5 of these. We've opened 5 of these. These are where the janky sort of flip things were coming from. So we've got another 5 of those to open, and then 5 Gatewatch, 4 of which are upside down. So we just flip-a-roo. Maybe there's an expedition in them, who knows. And then 5 Zendikar ones. I'm just a sucker. I'm just a sucker for boosters, guys. Just if they're on sale and they're cheap and I'm in that kind of mood, I just want them all of them. So maybe we should have it all on frame, just so the sort of scale of the spending this month is sort of revealed. What else did we get this month? Oh yes, we have, this is not going to fit in camera, but if I can just sort of get it a little bit in camera. So the Kaladesh gift box. Hello, Potato Cam. Hello, everybody. Yeah, the Kaladesh gift box. I have not 1, but 2 of those. Amazing. These were on sale. Again, my weakness is sale. I'm a sale shopper, really. It makes me feel like I'm making the right choice when they're on sale, because you're like, well, it's sale, I have to buy it. So we've got 2 of these. These are going to be good for Mission for a Masterpiece, because there's boosters in those, and storage is always good. In terms of boosters, what else have we got? Oh yes, let me not forget this. So, didn't buy a proper booster box this month. Should have probably bought a proper booster box this month. Instead, I've got what I consider an informal booster box, which is just 36 loose boosters. And they were shipped as loose boosters. So in here we have 36 Dragons of Tarkir boosters. I'm not sure why I went in so hard on dragons. I could have done any of these 3 as well, but Dragons of Tarkir was apparently where it was at. I think it was after the Dragon Commander deck was leaked, and I was like, well, you know, sign me up for some dragons sort of thing. So we've got an informal booster box of Dragons of Tarkir in the form of this giant box of boosters that is just the biggest temptation in my life right now. I just want to open them all of them. They're so crinkly and amazing. So we've got giant box of boosters. Let's take that out of the way. Then in terms of more boosters, because, you know, I didn't have enough at this point, I started chasing some sort of rarer things that popped up on eBay. So we have 4 Conflux boosters. they were a relatively good price, so I thought I'd pick them up while I was in the mood for buying such things. So who knows, maybe there's something good in those. Also, we have 2 time spiral boosters. I do not have high hopes for these. These were cheap, and I mean cheap. There has got to be something wrong with these, the price I paid for them on eBay. So I don't have high hopes for them, but you know, I was in that mood to take that risk and be like, but they're so cheap. So we have some slightly older boosters to open on the channel. This is looking good. This is looking good. It's not normal, but it's looking good. Then we have some sort of collection things that I bought that I probably shouldn't have bought. But the first was this sort of deck. Really, I bought it because I wanted a Baleful Strix in my life. I just really like the card, so that was good. And then this is a Infect deck, as far as I can tell. So we could just have a flick through some of the cards in here. So this was just really cheap on eBay. And I just thought, you know what, I kind of want the Strix, the deck box is always nice, and then if there's any value in the cards within, it's a bit of a bonus. Sort of gives me something to practice with if I feel like it. But Raven will not play against me with this deck, I don't think, because he doesn't like Infect. But it was just, I mean, the lands were pretty nifty. You know me, I love my lands. Unfortunately no foils, but I really wasn't expecting foils in this. And then a whole bunch of insect tokens. So it's kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool. Kind of insecty, infecty sort of deck going on there. It's one of the only decks I own apart from all the dual decks and the Planeswalker decks and things like that. So that's pretty good, pretty good. I was happy with that purchase, even though it was a little bit sort of random. Oh, you sort of got stuck, but it's okay. It's okay, we'll put you over there, it's fine. And then for the final thing of the month, I'm going to have to move all the boosters because it's huge. It's not going to fit in camera, and I think we're going to have to do a video on it, even though I've sort of gone through the collection. So, sort of, what time was it? It was really stupidly early in the morning, and I was just browsing through eBay. And this was after Jake and Joel had done their tips for eBay buying sort of things, buying for cheap on eBay, the whole put offers in and see what happens sort of thing. So I was in that kind of mood, and I just put an offer in on a lot, and I got the lot within a minute of putting that offer in. I was like, hold on, this is shady, what's happening here? Because I mean, it was a low ball offer. It was a low ball offer, guys, on this lot. So it went through, they shipped it within like 2 hours of me sending the money. So again, alarm bells were going like, this is really efficient, what's happening? And that sort of set my anxiety off, and it was a downward spiral until the package actually arrived. And I had a look through it, and I was like, no, we've done well here, we've done well. So potentially I should do a video on this collection and what it contained. But we had the 2 deck boxes of rares. There are some good rares in here, some very good rares. Then we had a playmat, because it just came with a playmat. It's a god-awful playmat. I'll save that for the video with it, but rest assured, it's a god-awful playmat for me. And then just this giant sort of box, which is covered in dust because it's been kicking around on my floor for a little bit, of magic cards. Just, yeah, can I spin it? Can I spin it without knocking out potato can? It was broken when it arrived. I've not done that. And I've kind of sorted it just for my own sort of benefit, but I mean, there's all sorts in here, guys. There's absolutely all sorts of cards in here. All the rares are in the deck boxes, and I have looked at them, and there is some value in there. So I don't know, maybe a video now about this collection. I mean, I really didn't think there was going to be a lot in it. Like I said, I was a little bit sort of hesitant about the whole thing, but there's some really good stuff in there. So, for the money I paid, I should state, for the money I paid, there's some good stuff in there. There's not, you know, stuff worth hundreds and hundreds, but for the money I paid, I have probably tripled what I put in, so that was really good. And that was quite positive for a couple of days, and then it just crashed again. I don't know what happened this month. Oh yeah, apologies if you can hear the fan in the background. My computer's on at the moment. It's not normally on when I record. I probably should have turned it off, but we're 15 minutes in now, guys. What do you want from me? So those are all my purchases this month. Normally I have a strict sort of budget that I operate within. This month it just went out the fucking window. I don't know what happened. I just bought and bought and bought. So the channel is fairly secure in terms of boosters and content to record. It's all on me, guys. I've actually gotta record it and do it. And I will do it. I will, but just be patient with me is sort of what I'm asking here. We will get there. But yeah, that's all the content. There are no commons to talk about this month as well. As you can tell, when I'm like this, my organisation sort of goes out the window, and then I'll obsessively clean, and I've tidied the office, so it's the piles of cards are sort of, well, I say I've tidied the office. What I've done is I've sorted them into a box that's sat next to me, but I don't think I'm going to be able to show you this. But we've got, you know, just these are the token packs from the Almond Cat opening and the deck, and I think this is the Almond Cat land pack. Yep. So this is what I've done with them, basically. They're all shoved in this box of cards that I've opened and just sort of shoved back there that you can't see on the desk. So they're all in this box, so we could appreciate some commons in this box maybe, but they're all muddled in and sort of jumbled up now with the rares and all sorts, so I need to sort through this. So this month we can't really talk about it. Also, ironically, over here, these are the foils from last month, I believe, and they're still sort of in here, floating around. Let's just check that. Yeah, see, these are the foils from last month, just sort of floating around in here. That card there, if you're wondering, was a gift from Raven when I saw him. It's so cool, guys. It's so cool. But yeah, so my organisation is sort of lagging. The Chandra box they're supposed to go in just has... it's empty. Apart from, I think there's a top loader in there that shouldn't be in there. So yeah. Next month, I'll have my stuff together. I promise. Or at least I'll update you on getting my stuff together. It's just complicated. It's complicated. But yeah. So, let me know if you want a video on that collection down there. I obviously need to do the video on the collection I got before that, but that one seems really, really, not bad, but just nowhere near as good as this one. So it's like, oh, which one do I do? So... I think that's all we have to talk about, and by talk about I mean that's all I have to ramble about, because I've I've been putting this off all weekend, so it's now like 6 PM on Sunday, and I'm doing this now because I'm like, I've got to do it, I'm out of time. So it just sort of sums up my motivation to do anything at the moment. So we just had to go with a rambly common chatter. I should maybe just call it as Common Ramble for this month. I might do that. This video might just be called Common Ramble, watch at your own risk. Magpie just sort of blathers on for 20 minutes. But yeah, we haven't had a booster opening yet this weekend either. Need to fix that, but I have a plan. We have this nail polish. It's a beautiful nail polish. I'm going to go and put this on now, and I'm going to open some booster packs that are sat over there, and you might be able to, if I tell you it's a payday opening sort of thing, because it's almost payday, we're just going to bring it forward so that the content's a little bit more interesting to make up for this entire month. So it's green, and if I tell you it's a payday opening, you can probably guess the set from that. But yeah, thanks for joining me through this sort of rambly, moany, maybe I should just call it magpie moans. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to go and paint my nails, feel a bit more like myself, and we're going to open some packs, and there's going to be foils in those packs, and it's going to be beautiful. It'll probably be up before this, but it's fine. I'll see you then, guys. It's been a weird month for me. I'm hoping you've all had a better month, but just know if you've liked a video, if you've commented on a video, you've made this month an awful lot easier for me, and I really do appreciate it. As awful as it sounds, and sort of weird as it sounds, it means the world to me right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.